I'm Melissa.
And I'm Zach.
And this is the podcast to rule them all.
So where are we starting today?
Okay, first things first, we're going to do our anime review.
Okay.
So, a new DVD set, it's kind of a rehash of an old one. Have you heard of Inuyasha the Final Act?
I love Inuyasha, but I haven't really gotten into, the ending movies that they've done. After, this one guy died for the 5th time, I kind of stopped.
Well, okay, the series originally was 167 episodes long, and at the end of it, they basically said, oh, hey, by the way, this continues in the manga, but we are going to stop the anime. So they did it, but then a few years later, they came back with the final act. So it actually follows the end part of the manga and is more true to the manga than the other anime ever was.
Okay, so first question, how's the animation on it?
It is, if you saw the ending series of Inuyasha for the last seasons, it's more clean-cut and more smooth like that versus the beginning stuff. So It continues with that. It still has Inuyasha feel and everything with it. Same voice actors, too, for both Japanese and English have the same voice actors.
How is the dub on it?
It is, if you can handle the English one of the normal one, you'll be fine. If you couldn't stand the voices like Shippo,
yes.
You may want to watch in Japanese. But it is definitely, if you like Inuyasha, it's really good.
Okay, so that's totally a buy?
Yes, it is a buy. The DVD or Blu-ray has extras and stuff on it as well, but the second part doesn't come out until February.
So part 1 right now on Blu-ray has a lot of extras.
A good number, at least.
What's it going to set you back?
Depends on when you get it and stuff. Anywhere from $30 to $60 for the Blu-ray. Otherwise, the DVD's a little bit cheaper.
Okay. Well, yeah, so there you go. Inuyasha, Final Act, Part 1. That's a buy. So go out and buy that. So what's next?
Well, one of the things is we want to hear from you guys. If you guys have any suggestions for us, either on topics or anything like that, or we are going to start a new segment next time of cosplays. So send us your pictures of your cosplays. We'll pick our best one and showcase it each week, or month, excuse me.
But Melissa, where do I send that to?
Okay, our email that you'll send it to is
podcast@kitsunekon.com.
Yes. So, topic ideas, cosplay photos, any suggestions for us? We'd love to hear from you guys.
Right. Your ideas on how we're doing, if Melissa should be replaced or not.
Don't replace me, please.
Anything like that, just send us our way. If you're sending us your pictures, do know that we are going to put the pictures up on the video. So if you're going to send it, expect that.
And they have to be proper to be viewed online. So no...
PG-13.
Yes, please. Thank you. So, next up is... how do you watch anime?
Netflix, mainly.
Well, a lot of people don't have large collections, or they borrow it, or different websites, right? So, there's different ones that you're able to check out for the websites. Right. So, you have Netflix. What do you think?
And I borrow from you a lot.
My library is fairly large and growing every day.
Netflix, the one thing I don't like about it is they don't put up what they have. So, I mean, I'm still one who, I'm technically not a noob, but I'm still one who hasn't seen a lot of anime. So I'm like, what should I watch? I don't know what these are, and I don't know what some the weirder names are. So unless you know what you're looking for on Netflix, you can't really find it. Yeah,
Netflix is $7.99 a month, so not too bad for a price. Right. Some of their stuff is dubbed or subbed, so you kind of have to look out for that. And they do have a small-ish collection, and it changes out every few months or so. So if you're like, oh, I'm in the middle of this series, great. What happened to it? They don't really give you any warning.
They just took down Stargate.
But it's still a pretty good service, pretty cheap per month, so at least you got something.
And then you can also get DVDs from them because that's Netflix. You can do Netflix if you want for a little bit more with that. There's also Hulu.
Yes, there is Hulu. Hulu has 2 different levels.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about Netflix. Hulu you can do free, and then you can watch most of the stuff that they have on the site. There's other stuff other than anime, and most of the paid stuff is for that. Otherwise, you can pay $8 a month for Hulu Plus as well. And then with the paid version, you can watch it on different devices.
Right.
So there is, you can watch it on systems, on mobile devices, tablets, and then TVs and such for
Right.
Hulu, which we forgot to mention about Netflix.
Yes,
is
Netflix also has all of
all
those
that,
apps,
even
yes.
more consoles than that.
Right.
But then with Hulu, you can also get simulcast then if you pay the $8
Right.
a month. So you can watch Naruto, One Piece, all that stuff, you know, within a day or two after it comes out in Japan, which is really cool. But most of the stuff on Hulu is all subtitled. So
Subtitled or dubbed?
I think they have a few stuff dubbed, but not much. It's
Okay.
mostly all subtitled.
I suck at Japanese. I like dubs. I'm sorry.
Well, that's why there's subtitles.
Uh,
Okay, another site that you guys can check out too is Crunchyroll. Have you heard of that?
No, actually.
Okay,
What is that
Crunchyroll
about?
is even better than Hulu. It is dedicated just to anime and Korean dramas.
Right.
It's free if you just want to watch it for free. Otherwise, it's $7 for either the anime or the
Okay.
Korean, or $12 for both of them if you want to do it that way.
$12. It's not that bad.
Everything is Japanese with subs, so no English. But they have the simulcast as well, where if you pay for it, you get it a few hours after it comes out. If
Oh, okay.
you don't pay for it, you have to wait a week for the new episodes of any of the series to come
Right.
out. But then Crunchyroll, if you have the paid one, you can watch it on the PS3 or on mobile devices. It is coming for the Vita as well next year.
Okay, that's good. I still need to get my Vita.
One of the other websites, too, is actual Funimation's own website has
Right.
a viewing as well on there, which is really cool.
I hear
You-
that system is really good. I haven't looked into that.
It is really, really good. If you just have the free version, you can watch anything in Japanese that they have on their website. I don't know if they have a limit. I've never watched more than 2 episodes at a time off their site, so I don't know if they have a limit, but
don't know why
everything
they
dubbed
would.
on there. But then if you pay $8 a month, you can get English and Japanese. You get special video of interviews with VAs, all that stuff with it. Plus
Okay.
you get all the movies that are on the site as well. And they have over 6,000 hours of stuff on there. Tons of episodes, movies, anything that they license or
And that's like-
sell is on their website.
Funimation is like 98% of the entirety of anime. So,
Something like that. So,
right.
but it's still pretty cool for that one. So, right off their website. There's no apps for that one yet, though, other than
Okay.
their phone app that they've got.
Right, and links to all these will be down in the description, correct?
Yes.
Okay. An idea just popped into my head, like you know what Pandora Radio is?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that for anime viewing.
They actually have something like that. Kind of.
Kind of?
Yes.
Explain.
There's something called Neon Alley. It's just started recently. It can only be watched on PlayStation 3.
Okay.
Everything is dubbed,
Okay.
so English, people. So if you hate English voices, this is not for you.
Right.
But it's kind of like, remember Toonami?
Yes.
Or, well, I guess it still exists.
It's still, it's back.
Or back.
Oh.
But it's kind of like that where there's scheduled stuff.
Right.
And more adult stuff's at night, kid stuff is during the day. But that's all it is. It's just one
just
streaming.
up
You
with
have that.
anime.
And it's, I believe, $14.99. Just
A
for
month
that.
or-
A month. It is
Okay.
very expensive. It is all dubbed.
But it's anime.tv. So,
It's anime TV on a PS3.
right.
And that's all it is. But
Does the actual app cost anything? So am I going to
No.
drop $20 and then the 14?
no,
again?
you can download the app free off of the PlayStation Network.
Right.
But you have to pay per month to be able to watch it.
Okay.
You have to go, okay, at 4 o'clock this show is starting. I can watch it. And there
Right.
are some commercials on it as well to keep the prices down. So, new thing that just started. I'm not 100% sure when it exactly started, but I just saw the first actual advertising for it on DVDs.
Right.
Just this past day when I was buying more DVDs.
All of the animes.
I have a very large collection, and I still have Hulu and Netflix and stuff. Anime.
I'm too cheap to go out and buy DVDs.
So,
I usually borrow them from
But-
people like you. So
but that's why there's all those different applications that you
Right.
can be able to watch the stuff either cheap or free to be able to get your
Yes.
anime fix. And those are all the ones that I at least know of with my research for anime that
for anime,
is legit, people. You won't get in
Yes.
trouble.
yes, because piracy is bad, children.
Don't do it.
No.
It's not worth it.
Okay, so moving on. The Hobbit.
I know that you are a huge fan, and you saw it at midnight.
Yes, I did. 3D ultra screen. That's the way to see it.
Came out
really.
in 3D?
It was filmed in 3D.
Oh.
Peter
Oh, duh.
Jackson.
I remember that now.
Yeah, if Peter Jackson could have filmed the original 3,
That's right.
he would have.
but the
But
technology
that was
wasn't there.
yeah,
and
it
all
wasn't
that.
there really.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that. now.
So it's shot in 5K resolution, and 5K's here, 4K's here, and then here's your little 1080p TV down here. So Yes, it looks amazing. 48 frames per second. Your eye works at like about 60 frames, so it basically looks like someone cut the screen out and you're watching a play. However, people have told me that they didn't like it, so it's gonna be about 50-50. Love it, hate it. It's just...
Yeah, I heard people kind of saying stuff about that. So.
My one problem with it really was, I think it's more of a problem with how 3D works, is when stuff is on the outer side of the screen, because the screen's your convergence point, and it's moving fast, the frames jump with it, and a lot of that happens. Oh. So it's like, okay, I'm noticing that, and it's distracting me from this awesome scene that's going on right now. Okay. They kept really good to the book. Very good. That's good to know. If your basic lines in there, basically the whole first chapter is word for word. The big major scene that is really important. Oh, so good. Between Bilbo and another character.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to avoid as many spoilers as I can, because if you know nothing about Lord of the Rings, shame on you.
Yes. Pick up a book.
Bilbo is the main character in this story, and he meets another important character and finds an important object to the entirety of the universe. That scene is so good.
Good.
So
that
good.
is like the main point of this. Like,
still the same guy doing Gollum.
Good.
And he actually moved over after they were done with all that. Mm-hmm. He moved over to being a co-director. Ah. So
I think I heard something about that.
Yeah. If you've watched on Facebook, they had a bunch of like production videos.
That's probably where I found it.
Yeah, those were really good too. However, comparing it to Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Now, I'm doing a comparison to just the first films here.
First films.
As in The Hobbit,
right.
Part 1,
Lord of the
Fellowship of the Ring.
Right.
Because film 1. If Lord of the Rings was 100% or 100, The Hobbit is like 99.2. There's just something there that does not bring it all the way up to Lord of the Rings stand. I don't know what it is. Something, I mean, it's not Lord of the Rings, it's The Hobbit, but it's still like...
that same world.
It's still Peter Jackson, so basically any character who comes back it's a prequel, so the terminology is confusing. Yeah. But any actor who
comes back
who could have come back, does come back.
Right.
It just wasn't like there for me. I don't know why. I'm not sure what it was. Probably because Lord of the Rings came out when I was like 9. Or not 9, like 13.
I was going to say, it's not that old.
It's not that old. No, it's, what was it, 2003?
I don't know the exact year.
I don't remember the exact year either. It's been a while, though.
I was in freshman year, I believe. So that would have been 9 years ago.
9 years ago. So, yeah, like, I was 11, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So that might have been what it was. And
possibly.
Lord of the Rings, like a lot of nerds my age, probably was the big thing that got them into like things like D&D and things like that. So for some reason, it just wasn't there. The character Bilbo, the actor who plays him, Martin Freeman, also known as Watson from the BBC show Sherlock, also known as Arthur Dent from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh.
He was also in the British version of The Office as the character whose name escapes me, because I never really got into The Office, honestly.
Don't even talk to me about that. I have no clue.
One of our compatrons is glaring at me right now. He is an amazing actor. He's a very comedic actor. Right. Anyone who has read The Hobbit knows that this book is very comedic.
Oh, yes.
He plays it so good.
Oh, that's
so good. So good. My one problem, another problem with it, actually, another thought came to my head, is they have the 13, 12 dwarves, 13, 12, 13 dwarves. The way they present the characters in importance, they really only needed, like, 5. But then at the same time, if 5 dwarves went and did this quest that they're on, you wouldn't have believed it. So they need the 13 dwarves. Right. And, you know, to me, because some of my favorite characters are the dwarves that they didn't really pay attention to. Right. Like, I believe it's either Biffer or Boffer who has an axe stuck in his head, and that kind of gives him like a goofy, like, oh, I'm I'm like, oh, hey. Okay, now I'm serious again, but, ooh, water. I love that character for that. Other than those, like, 2 things where the 3D kind of messes up and some of the characters I wanted weren't really there. That's my personal opinion.
Cool.
Go see it.
You're really making me want to go see it now.
In Ultra Screen and or IMAX. I'm going to go see it again.
I'm definitely going to see it as soon as I can now.
Compared to my favorite movie of 2012, it's a very, very, very close second place.
Ooh.
I don't think... Because my favorite movie of 2012 is The Avengers.
Yes.
I saw it 28 times in theaters.
Okay, you beat me.
I don't think I'll see Lord of the Hobbit in 28 times in theaters.
No.
Definitely going to see it more than once, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to go out and see it now. So.
Yes. Go do that.
I will.
We should go watch it here.
It might be kind of late by now. So.
No. Okay. So, with that.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Zach. Have a good night. So just start when that hits 15. Oh, 20 seconds is a bit wild.
You put the timer on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
3,
2, 1.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Zach.
And I don't remember what we're supposed to say.
Let's start again.
6 seconds.
It's a new record.
Oh, God.
Woo!
Please tell me that was recording.
Oh, of course it was. I told you it is before.
Be a great blooper.